Good evening, Professor Downey. My name is Barry Gleeson, and as a member of your marketing team, I'd like to present an opportunity to market and distribute a viable and lucrative product, Liftoff. Why choose to sell Liftoff? In today's day and age, consumers are in the habit of stopping at Starbucks for their favorite $6 coffee or the local convenience store for their daily Monster or Red Bull for $4 to $5. These daily expenses can add up quickly, so if we can offer a healthier alternative at a much lower cost, I believe we would see your company's profits skyrocket. With our cost being only $1.50 per serving, we will have a nice margin for profit, and I would suggest a retail price of $2.50, giving us a little more than 60% markup and still being far below our major competitors' pricing. Liftoff comes in convenient, pocket-sized powdered drink tablets that dissolve in water and are proven to increase energy and mental clarity. Liftoff can make these claims due to their proven healthy ingredients, which is a blend of L-taurine, guarana, caffeine, Panax ginseng, and ginkgo biloba, all of which are proven scientifically to both increase energy and mental clarity. Professor Downey, I would strongly suggest we focus on using email marketing campaigns to get our positive message out about Liftoff and all of its positive attributes. Email marketing is a form of direct marketing via email, meaning we send out one message or advertisement to a large group of potential customers by means of email. Email marketing enriches business communications, targets specific key markets, and is both cost-effective and environmentally friendly. By using strong email marketing campaigns, we are able to retain our current clients by continuing our communication with them and strong customer service support, and target new markets by spreading our message to potential customers who are not yet aware of our products and services. The latter part of the last sentence can cause our email marketing campaigns to be considered spam if we do not take the proper precautions prior to sending them out. Over the next few slides, I will go over what spam is, the CAN-SPAM Act, and why it is relevant to us, and the steps and strategies we will take to ensure our campaigns are not considered spam. Spam email is a form of commercial advertising which is economically viable because email is a very cost-effective medium for the sender. At the present, more than 95% of email messages sent worldwide is believed to be spam. This translates to be around 180 billion spam emails sent out on a daily basis, which this is mind-blowing to me. In a nutshell, email spam is unsolicited, undesired, or illegal email messages. So how do we, as the Downey Corporation, avoid our email marketing campaigns from being determined as spam, you ask? We will discuss the CAN-SPAM Act and how following a few simple steps will ensure we run a successful and legal email campaign on the next couple of slides. The CAN-SPAM Act is a law that sets the rules for commercial email, establishes requirements for commercial messages, gives recipients the right to have you stop emailing them, and spells out tough penalties and violations. It covers all commercial messages, which the law defines as any electronic mail message, the primary purpose of which is the commercial advertisement or promotion of a commercial product or service, including emails that promote content on commercial websites. Following this law isn't complicated, I assure you. On the next slide, I will review the few simple requirements we must meet with our emails to ensure we are in compliance. There are 7 main requirements we must meet to ensure we are in compliance with the CAN-SPAM Act, and that our correspondence will not be considered spam. I will give you a quick overview of each requirement. Number 1, don't use false or misleading header information. We must make sure that our message is addressed from the individual or business that initiated the message. Number 2, don't use deceptive subject lines. The subject line must reflect the content of the message. Number 3, identify the message as an ad. We must clearly state that our message is an advertisement. Number 4, tell recipients where you are located. Our messages must include our valid physical address. Number 5, tell recipients how to opt out of receiving future emails from you. Our message must include a clear and conspicuous explanation of how the recipient can opt out of receiving emails from us in the future. Number 6, honor opt-out requests promptly. Our opt-out mechanism or service must process these opt-out requests for at least 30 days after we have sent our message. And number 7, monitor what others are doing on our behalf. We are ultimately responsible for all email correspondence sent out on our behalf, whether we, the company, send them out or a hired contractor that represents us does. We must make sure all email correspondence sent out on our behalf meet these requirements. Let me assure you, as your internet marketing professional on staff, I have ad copy for multiple email campaigns for Liftoff that meet all of these requirements. I will also have my email drafts reviewed by my supervisor and ultimately yourself, if need be, so you are assured that you are in compliance with the CAN-SPAM Act. One of the common arguments that spammers use to support their right to spam is that they have the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. I can assure you this is not the case for the primary reason most networks are private and not government run, and therefore there is no First Amendment right involved. In addition, the Third Circuit Court of Appeals ruled on Ferroni v. Honorado in October 31st, 2008. They found the plaintiff would have to show actual intent on the part of the government to diminish this right. Furthermore, the court refused to accept Ferroni's argument and found that spamming was not protected by the First Amendment. The Federal Trade Commission prosecuted two of the largest spammer companies in history back in 2004. Phoenix Avatar and Global Web Promotions were responsible for sending close to 1 million spam emails. I mentioned earlier that fines and penalties can reach as high as $40,000 and $40,654 per email. So this can add up significantly very quickly. I also mentioned earlier that 180 billion spam emails are sent on a daily basis. So it is safe to assume that prosecution of spammers isn't a very regular occurrence. However, that will not excuse us here at the Downey Corporation to not continue to live and work by our high standards and principles and not participate in sending out spam emails. Professor Downey, the marketing strategy will be one that is aggressive, creative, and successful. We must focus on building a legitimate and strong leads list, which we can build from informative landing pages and pop-up advertisements on health and wellness sites. We can collect email addresses from interested potential customers and immediately send them an opt-in email, having them click on a link that shows they agree to us sending them emails in the future. Our professionally and informative crafted emails will have accurate to, from, and subject header information, along with our physical address and an opt-out link visible in the email to meet all the requirements of the CAN-SPAM Act. As your internet marketer, subject matter expert, I can assure you that we will use the best search engine optimization tactics to improve our landing pages and website rankings on all of the top search engine results pages. This marketing strategy will require a small budget and involve very little risk on the company's part for the opportunity of large profits and, more importantly, building a positive relationship with Herbalife to do further business and distribute more of their product line for even more product profits. Please do not hesitate to contact me directly with any questions, comments, or concerns. I want to thank you for your time, and I truly hope we can take advantage of this opportunity.